Good evening, buenas noches, boa noite. And it is so exciting for me to be in New York City in the United States. I never thought that my dream to become an electrical engineer would lead me to be here this evening, telling all of you about my journey from a poor but loving family in Salvador to passing the vestibular and entering university. I always believed, and my mother always assured me, that if I studied and worked hard in school, I would be able to fulfill my dream of becoming an engineer. At a very young age, I loved math and science classes. I loved going to school and learning, even though many of the studies in my class were not interested in their studies. For me, when the teacher strikes closed school to close for weeks or months at a time, I missed the coursework and was bored being home. I also worried about how I might make up the lost class time before the end of the term. When I was forcing, an administrator asked the students in my grade at school if they wanted to apply to an after-school program providing supplemental coursework and tutoring in math and science. The program at the Biko Institute required a 3-year commitment and was described as rigorous in the mind. Many students expressed interest in having the chance for additional instruction and academic support in math and science, but there were only 35 spots available at the institute. 350 children interviewed for the opportunity to take the institute entrance exam. I was lucky enough to be one of the 13 selected for admission. At the Biko Institute, I not only received additional class instruction, the latest science textbook, and for the first time, access to a full science laboratory. But I was also taught how to think analytically. Unlike in my public school, where most of our exams were multiple choice questions. At Biko, our exams were individually reviewed and discussed by the entire class. Each student had to explain their conclusion and was challenged by the other students in a form of class debate. For me, this was the first time learning became an interactive process and not just rote memorization. At the Biko Institute changed my life, but also strained my family. I had to take a 1-hour bus ride 4 days a week to the institute, and my mother worked the extra house, cleaning jobs to earn money to pay for notebooks, textbooks, and pens and the pencils. Although my mother had not finished school, and could not help me with my studies. She sacrificed and worked as much as he could to support me in my efforts to complete my studies and achieve my dream of entry to university. If the supplemental math and science program did not exist at Biko Institute, I could not have passed the vestibular exams. In fact, I could not afford to pay for the vestibular exams, and the Biko helped me that as well. But as much as I am grateful for the great academic instruction I received at Biko, I am also equally appreciative for the confidence it gave me in my ability to succeed in university, which I often doubt. And for the self-esteem it gave me about my cultural identity and African roots. The Institute also encourages its graduates to give back in their communities, and I fully embrace their philosophy. My sister, who is 2 years younger, was unable to apply to the Biko Institute's three-year program because it only has space for one three-year cycle of entrance at a time. My sister and many of her fellow students are ambitious and could gain entry into university with some additional support and guidance. For the last year, I have been leading a study group for the students in her class on Saturdays. I also try to advise them about the courses they need to take to prepare for the vestibular. Above, I cannot provide the rigorous additional instruction that benefited from it the Biko. I hope to do as much as I can to help my sister and her fellow students achieve their dreams of a university education. Thank you. Muito obrigado. Muitas graças.